Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So just finished my workout here. Thought I would do a quick video on finishing things early when you know they're not going to work out. So I actually fired a lot of people today. A lot of people that it was difficult. Some projects that I had working, not direct employees are working for me, but some contractors, some people I had working on projects for me as Simple Programmer. Now I'll take full responsibility. A lot of it was my mistake, my trying to shortcut things, trying to get other people to do things where I don't manage it. You either have to be the implementer or you have to be the project manager. You can't be the financier. And I was trying to be the financier and trying to expand my empire by doing that and leverage. It just doesn't work out very well that way. You either got to be managing the project or you got to be doing the project. You can't ride in between there. So anyway, I ended up firing, basically letting people go, projects, stopping these projects. And I thought about this idea. I don't want to get into the details there. I don't have anything against the people that were working on those projects. Good people, trying hard, but just not working out. And so it got me thinking today about this concept and something that I missed, something that I screwed up, that I still screw up. Hopefully I've learned a good lesson here, which is that as soon as you know some shit isn't gonna work out, you stop it. You put an end to it right as soon as you figure that out. Now I've done that in the past with employees where I've hired someone and 1 week later, I know they're not gonna work out, I let them go. But when I've put up money up front, when I've hired professionals, I'm a little bit more attached, especially if I've vetted them out carefully, and it's a little bit more difficult for me to let go of that. So I've had to learn that, but the longer you draw it out, the moment you know something's not going to work, whether it be an employee, whether it be a business, whether it be a relationship, whatever it is, as soon as you know that, and you know it in your heart, because you can fast forward and you can see that there's just going to be struggle, there's just going to be strife, and the end is not going to work. As soon as you have that concept of it, you got to let it go. You got to say, hey, fuck it, it's not going to happen, it's not going to work. Not going to waste more time, not going to waste more money, not going to throw the bad or throw the good in with the bad, right? And keep on investing in something that you know that is not going to work out. So I thought I'd throw that little tidbit out there for you today. So, definitely think about that. Think about the things that maybe you have going on right now that they're not ending well. They're not working out. That it's never going to come through, the relationship's never going to work, that it's bad, the outcome can only be bad. Cut it now. It's painful, right? That's the other thing, is like, it's painful to cut some of those things. It wasn't easy getting on calls today with people that I hired that were trying to do a good job, that I paid them a lot of money, that were working on projects for me, and to say, hey, look, it's not working out, and they want to say, hey, well, what can I do to make it better? But I know, I could say, oh, well, you could do this, right? And it's tempting to give in, tempting to do that, but I know in my heart that's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. So no offense, we don't, I try to end on a good note, but at the same time, I got to say, hey, it's just not going to happen. So no hard feelings, but I got to say no. And so you got to do that, because otherwise you waste not only your money but your time. And that was the biggest thing for me, is I was like, look at all these projects that I'm going back and forth, that I'm not getting what I want out of them, that I'm getting frustrated, that I'm paying money, sure, but I'm wasting my time. I could be using my time to do something else instead. A lot of times it might even be bringing me a negative result that I'm having to repair, all because a lot of times you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You don't want to go and have that hard conversation. So have the hard conversation, do it, let it go, think about it. All right, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, click the subscribe button below. Talk to you next time. Take care.